And if you do, say it twice.
Oh boy, here we go.
We live?
We're live.
Nice.
John, did you see the Filthy Heathens dates went live today?
Yeah, I did.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do Bucks. That one's gonna be really cool.
Yeah.
You know that every time one of your streams starts, it says Europe stories?
I
I mean, we always bring up Europe sometime in there anyway.
didn't know that, but I don't know how to change that.
Oh, well. That's all right.
Let's see.
Yeah, it says live right now, Europe stories. And that's what it said last week, too, I think.
Well, you know,
That's all right.
I don't even really know where that goes.
that's all right. I always just update for whatever we end up talking about. So, not really, not a huge deal. We're talking about Oklahoma. By the way, John, have you ever watched the play or the musical Oklahoma?
No, I haven't.
I played guitar.
I'm aware of it.
No kidding.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, sometimes I remember the songs from it, and I don't know what they're from.
Oh, Oklahoma. That's all I
yeah,
know.
that's the big one. But our state fair, that's a big one in it. Our state
Yeah.
fair is a great state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late. Our fair is great. It's dollars to donuts in our state fair. Don't miss it. Don't even be late.
that was
There you
beautiful.
go.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Tanner.
I remember right. The entire score is upbeats on guitar, which was kind of interesting.
Hmm.
Because it's like you're always doing that. That's
Hey!
basically your job the entire...
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. I was just excited that Mike Whiteside is here under his real name, James.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the fibber.
Yeah, he's been James for this whole time,
Oh, yeah.
but his name's Mike. We know him as Mike.
Interesting.
Ironically, we met him. He's from up where my folks live, and we met him in Jefferson City. Oh, there's Toby.
There's Toby. Toby in chat.
Toby's in the chat.
Toby has entered the chat.
Toby's in the chat.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So, hey, speaking of the Filthy Heathens, so those dates, we've got March 27th at the 1890 Ice House in Meriden, Kansas. I thought it was Meridian this whole time. But
Why are you saying it different now?
well, I looked at it. I don't know. Maybe somebody can fact check me
I
on
think
that.
that's probably how you'd say that.
Yeah.
Meriden? I don't know.
So, Adam's here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then we're going to be 328 the Red Shed in Hutchinson, Kansas, and then 329 at Bucks in Venice.
We haven't played the Red Shed, right?
We have not. That'll be a first.
So, when did we play 1890 Ice House? Because I know I've made something for that or something. I remember the name, but I can't place the place.
That was the deal when somebody messaged us the night before and said, "Hey, you guys playing the Ice House?" And we were like, "No."
Oh.
And yeah, there was a miscommunication between us and the owner.
But our homeboys in the Stephen Banky band
Yeah.
picked it up, right?
Yeah, they picked up that night. God bless them.
Weird. Yeah, that was one of the, I think, 2 times that has happened our entire career, right? As
Yeah.
a band.
The other one was a bar in Jeff City, and I don't remember the name.
Spectators.
Spectators, yeah.
Spectator
Yeah,
with Mr. Clean. Yeah.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
He's somewhere out there in that other bar that he works at in what was that town where remember the big square stage where the stage in the front came out to a peak and it's really nice, very
Yeah.
nice bar.
Oh.
Like a short little name,
Yeah.
Slater.
Well,
or
that wasn't
something,
that-
or
No. That one was in Jeff City.
The second one where Mr. Clean showed up was in a different town.
it was in a much smaller town.
Yeah, but it
But
was
it was just right down the road though.
yeah, not yeah.
In
not too
my
far.
mind it's like
Jeff adjacent.
I know what you're talking about. I used to drive by it pretty often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it was like right down the street from the courthouse. Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
I don't remember that. I just remember the infrastructure was really, really nice.
It was, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice place.
Yeah. That was actually the night that I broke my drum dial because they had glass bottles of beer for us, and my drum dial rolled off my drum and just smashed on the beer.
That was also the night that we got electrocuted by the dual smoke machine apparatus that I had designed.
I don't remember that. Was it just you getting electrocuted?
No, remember I rigged up a thing so that Michael could step on it, and both smoke machines would go off at the same time. And I wrote on there, "This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them."
I remember that, but I don't remember it shocking anybody.
It didn't shock you unless you touched it with your bare hands, and because I didn't understand alternating current at the time, I was only used to direct current, and now I know.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toby.
Well, before we get into Oklahoma, I think this would be a good time to bring up. We're gonna debut a new song next week on the live stream. Tanner will be performing it live, I think.
Yeah.
And so we'll tune in next week, and he'll be playing a new tune. And
That's news to me.
By the way, John, we're gonna have you play slide on it, so I hope you can, sync that
That'll
up.
be great. That'll be great with the input lag there.
Oh yeah.
I haven't quite figured out how to run a video. Are any of you guys listening to the stream right now?
I was.
Is the music playing?
Let's find out.
With the
Should just be like generic slide rock.
Yeah, I think it's there. It's
okay. It should be quiet.
It's pretty quiet, but yeah.
So that's the problem I'm running into, where if I like put something on there, we can't hear it. So like I don't know if it's playing. I suppose you just gotta trust it, but I could play the tune, the actual MP3.
Can you guys hear the slide music going right now?
It should be quiet. Yeah, it sounds pretty appropriate.
Okay.
Appropriate volume wise.
Nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could play the track that way at some point too.
Have you? This reminds me. Have you ever looked back at like Joe Rogan's first video ever?
I've seen a lot of the early ones, but I don't know about the first.
I mean, the very first one. Like I went back one time, and it's very much way worse than anything you can imagine. But I remember he is trying to figure out all the stuff like we're trying to figure out. Yeah.
Oh, Toby.
Oh.
And wait, where's Toby?
He's like reaching up at me. Get here. I don't know what he's doing. He was like, and then when I got my hand down there, he bit it. So I don't know. He's just being a rascal or something.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, Sean's here, and so is Jody.
What's up, guys?
So yeah, in case you guys just popped in, we are going to be debuting a new song next week. Tanner's going to be playing it, or / maybe dropping it in the actual track. So
maybe we'll do acoustic, and then if everybody likes it, we'll play. We could do both.
Yeah, we could do both. We'll do both. You got to stick around to the end for the
track.
The track.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the real one, but then that insinuates that you playing is not good or real.
It's not the real one.
But what is real? If you ever want to get your mind blown, talk to Tanner sometime about like recording music and folk music and if it's real or not. And it's, man.
Are we even here right now, bro? Hey, you know what?
Hey, Carol's here.
I want to say something.
What do you want to say?
A young man today talked about how he wished he had a beard like mine. Whoa. And that's the first time since I've been putting Rogaine on my face and taking biotin that someone has wished they had the beard I had. So that was cool. And I got to tell him the whole story. And I was like, all right, dude, here's what you need to do. You need to go to Walmart right now. And you get the 3-month supply of Rogaine. get you some biotin pills, and here's what I want you to do.
Nice.
And I was like, this is in a couple years. It'll take a couple, but you'll get where you want to be if you got the follicles under there. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, it didn't take you. I feel like it took off pretty quick with you. I mean, maybe a year. I don't know.
Yeah, but
But like you had something going on there.
Yeah, and it worked quick, but like it was the first time anybody's ever like said my beard was like, you know, like they acknowledged it like not being half crummy, you know?
Sure, I get you. Yeah.
Which was just like the Rogaine is paying off.
Nice. Now I just need to actually get it up here on my head now. Oh. Hey, hello, Don.
Dave,
And Carol's here.
what is going on, my brother?
Yeah. So
what all do you want to talk about Oklahoma?
there's so much about
State
Oklahoma.
in general?
Is anybody
What's
here?
everybody drinking tonight too in chat?
In the chat.
Yeah.
Drinks in the chat. Drinks in the chat.
Tanner, you got Natty Light?
I got Fatty Lights. They're still the Dollar General ones. I'm slowing down my drinking, as you guys can tell. I'm not going through a 15-pack a day anymore. This is from last week, and I still have more than half.
That's growth right there.
It is growth.
Yeah. I got decaf Earl Grey. John, are you drinking anything?
I was drinking. This was Jim Beam rye and Coke, but it is gone. So I'll probably have to go take care of that in a minute. But.
Well, understandable.
Dave, what did I do on my birthday? Did I get drunk? No, I think I listened to the local murder on the scanner all night. While I was playing Red Dead.
Heard about that.
Yeah. So, in Missouri, marijuana is legal, and I've instead of drinking, I've been trying to do like little edibles more, and helps no hangovers and whatnot. So I think I was probably doing that. I was probably sitting in the dark with a gun because there was someone like 2 blocks away just blowing people away, and as on the scanner they were following him. I could just hear it getting closer and closer to the house. It was a doozy, John. You'd have liked it.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
though.
Go ahead.
Living on the basement floor level, or the ground floor level, has introduced a whole new set of fears I didn't even know I had.
Oh yeah, like people come through the windows.
It's just, the having the high ground of like hearing a foot hit the stairs always guaranteed me like 10 seconds of
Sure.
response time,
Now I can't sneak up on it anymore.
You got that attack cat, yeah.
I know. And actually, like, when I'm playing games with Bailey and stuff, which is my sister, I got those headphones on, and I kind of have to use him like the little canary in the coal mine. If he's chilling, I know that there's no weird sounds in the house,
Sure, yeah.
But then when he freaks out, I get really fucked up because I'm all eddied up, and I've had a couple beers, and I'm just sitting there in the dark with my AR, like.
Yeah, I will say the amount of times I heard like guns being dry racked and assembled and disassembled from upstairs was alarming sometimes.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite pastimes.
It's good to be familiar with your tools.
Yeah,
I mean that's true, but I
had a kind of compulsive like greasing era there.
I bet they're pretty slick by now.
Yeah, where I just love taking them apart, greasing them up, and putting them back together.
Hey, Bottom Dwellers polling team is here.
Hey,
how's it going?
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Chris. What's going on, dude? So he got to go pulling last week. Looked pretty fun.
What?
Dave's drinking Jack and Coke.
What were they? What were they pulling?
Their pud.
Got him.
Now he got the Oliver out and
Ooh.
went tractor pulling. Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, you remember when we played that stock car race in the middle of the track?
Oh,
Dude, that was sweet.
I was just telling somebody that story, and I was like, "Damn, that was cool." I was like, "I wish I got demo stuff like that. That was so fun."
yeah.
I kind of wish I'd known how cool it was going to be going into it.
I know we were kind of worried that it was gonna suck,
I feel like I would have
but it ended up being like the
enjoyed it
coolest show
more.
ever.
Yeah, yeah. I figured we'd be like in a tent, in the parking lot or something, like not
Yeah.
actually.
Not in the middle of the race.
Yeah,
Cars just zipping around.
yeah.
I mean, it's as surreal as it sounds.
Yeah, it was so cool.
And you still got that video of you pulling the van around the
Yeah,
track, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's all on all of our socials, I think.
Nice.
Uh,
Oh man.
he's doing the weird meows.
Charlie.
Toby's having a upset tummy, but he's being really brave.
No,
about
that's it. So now with all like the empty rooms and stuff, he goes into them and does these really weird, like, I don't know if he likes the reverb sound or something, but he'll do these like meows at him. Oh, I caught him. I found him. So you know, like those luggages we take to Europe and stuff.
Yeah.
They were in the closet, and I'm emptying out my old closet, but there was like a bunch of stuff in front of him. So he must have been sleeping, and he slid down between one and the wall. And when I got home, I heard him doing his like stuck somewhere meow, And I got in there, and the poor guy was like wedged in a space smaller than his body, and he was just like his paw, and he was doing this trying to claw, but he doesn't have his little claws, and he was just like, meow. And it was like maybe this much space that he was like, and they were standing up, so it's taller than his head. So all I can see is like this, and he's like, he can't jump because there's no room for him, and like poor little feller.
See, I'm delayed here. I'm watching the stream over here, so now I'm seeing all the hand gestures you're doing.
Poor little guy was stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, probably wasn't
Yeah.
that long because he didn't get that. He wasn't that crazy when he got out, but.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a cat do that once, get stuck in between a garage wall. She got out and she was stuck in between a toolbox and the neighbor's garage wall, and thankfully she was pretty near morbidly obese, so I think she was over there for a couple of days, but she survived.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anyway, so what's
Yeah, sorry,
This-
I keep getting sidetracked here.
we are sorry.
Yeah. But Toby's never been to Oklahoma. So
No.
I was trying to remember. So
Good for him.
the first show we ever did in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
Who was the guy we opened for? He had the electric drum set.
Oh, Jackson Taylor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was just surreal. There's not much to that story other than Jackson Taylor had an electric drum set.
And he was kind of in that wild period of his life,
Yeah,
which I know that's been a lot of it, but it was an interesting night.
it was.
I think
Yeah,
they left the bass player, right?
Oh, that's right.
Like they got in a fight and they just left him.
yeah.
It's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I wasn't playing at that time. I think I was just driving. Was that when we were in the Oats bus?
Yep.
Yeah. And I was just trying to sleep for a little bit in the green room, which at the green room, what was the name of that venue? Across the street from the Mercury.
We played it with Whitey not that long ago. Whitey
Yeah.
Morgan, we played there.
Oh yeah.
But I can't.
I can't think of the place. Anyway, if somebody knows, it's across the street from the Mercury Lounge. Anyway.
Yeah.
Their green room is just a curtain in the big room, so it's not really much of a curtain or a green room. But anyway, I was trying to get some rest, and I remember Jackson Taylor coming on stage and me just like waking up. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like it was. I mean, it was like I said, it was a weird time in his career, probably, but
Yeah.
it was alarming sounding.
I think they're doing great right now, though.
Yeah. I think he cleaned
Yeah.
himself up, started doing a lot of recreational painting.
He's a really good artist.
Yeah.
Ah.
Really, really good.
Nice. I'd heard that he'd been doing it. I haven't seen any of it though.
It's really, really good.
So, I think we went over. Jim Guthrie was there that night. He took us over to the Mercury Lounge later that night, and was like, "Dude, this is the place. the Mercury Lounge, the place, took us over there, and I was like, "Yep, this is cool."
That whole crew we met is like totally gone now too. Like there's nobody there that would have been working when we were like the manager's not the same. Like nothing's the same.
Yeah. So he was really Jim was really good to us kind of back then. He was kind of booking a lot of shows in the Kansas City area for us, and really great guy. And so I think one time on a Tuesday, he called me and said, "Hey, Friday night, can you be down at the Mercury Lounge in Tulsa? There's they had a cancellation and they need 3 hours covered." And we're like, sure. So
now what Michael heard was 3 hours of covers. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but that was what we were told is, just they have a 3 hour slot because I think they have like a 4 o'clock show where they would have some people play, and then they'd have their like main kind of 8 to 11, and then they'd have like a late guy come in and do super late, like till 2 or something. But so we were kind of like, all right, well, it wasn't on the calendar, but let's get a hold of everybody. Let's make sure everybody's good to go. Okay, we pulled some strings, made it happen. Friday morning, we drive down to Tulsa, and it's about a 6-hour drive. We didn't any conversation with anybody at the venue before we got there, so we just showed up at 5 and set up, sound checked. They were cool. It was cool to be there. And there was a sign on the wall that said, "No more than 3 covers, or your set will be terminated," or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, that's obviously a joke.
Or not for us, because we've been asked to just fill 3 hours at a time.
Yeah.
We were a pretty new band at the time. Like, we met at 2 records.
Yeah. And it was like, yeah, so we could
as my dad would say, that sign's not for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, well, we were asked to fill 3 hours. If we played both of our albums, start to finish, it's still not going to cover it.
It's like an hour 45, maybe.
Yeah. So it's like, well, we already have our set list written out, and we were doing 3-4 hour sets at bars all the time. So we plan to play 3 hours nonstop. We don't take breaks. And so,
as per requested of us, fill 3 hours.
Yeah, so we played 3 hours. I thought it went really well. Like, the crowd was very receptive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had a blast. And then when we were going up to get paid, I went up to the lady who was running the bar, and she got out all the paperwork and stuff, and okay, and here, sign that, and okay, here's your money, and and then she was like, I just want to, we do have a 3 cover limit here, and we let you guys go because it was your first time, but we really do try to watch that. And it was like, whoa. I mean, we played the opener slot and our slot and the break in between, and we were called in on late notice. It was just very strange that they were so opposed to there being more than 3 covers, especially in 3 hours. And so,
yeah,
it was weird.
I think it definitely started to put a bad taste in our mouth for Oklahoma. That's kind of when I feel like it started.
That's when it started. And then we went back to the Mercury Lounge for our second show, and this time
John's go. That's all right. Man, you can still keep telling the story.
Okay, well, so we went while Tanner's trying to get John back here. We went back to the Mercury Lounge for a second show, and we were very, very particular. All right, we redid a whole nother set, because we normally will make a set and that'll be what we use for a little while, and we have all the transitions, so that's the set. Well, we made a whole new set for the Mercury Lounge. We're going to do a whole new set special for them, all originals. We even busted out some old stuff that we hadn't played in a long time, and so we had 3 covers. But it was like, well, we had at that point recorded and released Mississippi Kid, which was a cover, but we had licensed it to release. We'd released a single, so we thought, well, it's a single of ours on Spotify, so surely that gets a pass.
And I remember thinking too, like, well, the Steelwoods were just here,
yeah,
and the Steelwoods play a lot of some of my favorite covers of some of my favorite songs, and I was like, well, there must be some sort of delineation here because the Steelwoods could never have played here had they only been able to have 3 covers.
Yeah.
Right? So we're like, well, if we recorded it and we did it totally different, surely this is considered one of our songs.
Yeah.
Like, surely the song doesn't have to literally be written by somebody on the stage for you to play it here. Like, that would be crazy.
I mean,
right?
Especially in country, because like even the Steelwoods,
Nobody writes their own tunes.
Yeah, and like the Steelwoods, they're great songwriters, but they don't write a lot of their tunes. You know, Wild and Blue is a cover, and it's like it's a great tune, but they just did another guy's tune, and it's a great song. You know.
They have. I mean, they've made it their own. It's just like
yeah, and
just how it works.
Yeah, I mean that's been country music for the last 80 years. And so we really thought we were okay having 3 covers plus Mississippi Kid, which we had licensed and released as a single. And by golly, that is not the case. So when I went up to get paid, when I went up to get paid at the end of the night,
keep in mind, I think we're 1 over if you categorized it the way they did.
Yeah. So it's 3 covers plus 1, so it's literally 1 more cover over, which we had licensed and released as a single. So it's like, that doesn't really count. So we're still
like a mandolin tune. You're talking about Mississippi Kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who even notices that's the same song?
I'm actually kind of curious how they figured this out, because like surely they must have taken a picture of our set list and like looked at our Spotify and compared it. I'm not even sure how they went through and figured it out. But
or somebody's like, I love this cover. You know, it had to have been something like that. Like,
yeah, maybe. But anyway, I went up, same lady, you know, handing me out the cash, writing the little yes, I received the cash note. And she was like, you guys are over on the covers again. And it was like,
she brought up the old time.
Yeah, and it was like, dude, I mean, and I think we played an hour and a half that time. It was like a standard headline night. But it was just like, again. And then strangely, you know, and that little section of Tulsa is pretty, how shall we say this diplomatically? Woke. Yeah. So they asked us to come down during COVID. And it was like, are you insane? Like, we'll come. But you guys are having shows. And at that time, we're spraying beer everywhere and stuff. And it was like, okay.
I'm sure. Did we go?
Yeah, we did, and we played.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, remember because they had the big plexiglass all around the bar.
Oh. Yeah, and Sean said he was like he saw the live stream from that night.
Live stream, yeah, they used to live stream all that.
Yeah, they had like a really restricted ticket event for it, but then they streamed it, which was still really fun. Nothing weird happened that night. I think we did end
except Jimmy Wade's outfit.
I think we did end with skin.
Sorry.
What was the outfit?
He looked like the Invisible Man. He was so covered up. It was like he had the mask on. He had sunglasses on. It was nighttime. He had like a full coverage hat. He had like 18 cloaks on or something. Literally had no idea it was him until about time we leave, and he comes up and he's like, bet you didn't recognize it was me, did you? And I'm like, I don't know, who the fuck are you? And he's like, sorry. And he's like, Jimmy Wade. I'm like, dude, how would I ever know? How would I ever know? You look like a mummy that was mummified in flea market clothing. Like, I don't know, it's you? Can't even see a piece of skin. Feeling a little squatchy.
Well, if I do recall, I think we ended with Freebird that night, kind of out of spite. That was like our final cover for the night.
Yeah, it was kind of
here's your cover. Ding.
Yeah, 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
Maybe 15. We normally did 15 on that, didn't
we? If we had enough reason to, I mean.
Well, that's the reason. So yeah, the Mercury Lounge is fun.
So I would like to ask a question of you two that came up here.
Yeah.
So for the person, so we'll paint the picture. It's like, it's sort of an outlaw, hipster, alt country bar, right?
Yeah.
We could say
yeah.
That's a fairly way to categorize Mercury Lounge, right? Where does the idea of not covering someone else's song even come into play with that ethos of a venue. It's like, so we have, like you said, we have the, it was definitely wanted to be, it was like, they don't book things that aren't really country, right? Like, we were probably a little weird for them, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, where is this no covers? Like, okay, you know, I understand, like, the person who says, like, I would rather go see an original band over a cover band, assuming that, like, I'm going to get 4 hours of covered music versus a band that is, like, making something new. Whether that be, like, you know, new songs, new type of music, new way of playing them. New. It's like, clearly we were not covering them in a way that is like we're trying to present them as a track off the radio at a bar by the Eagles. So where in their ideology of how they're coming up with this, like where does that prejudice of the cover thing come from? It's like, okay, well, if we had showed up and played 4 hours of like covers with like our iPads and our like that would be clearly the problem that they're trying to avoid, right?
Sure.
So why, when a band comes like us, where it's like, okay, well, this is like, they're not a cover band. It's like, but they're playing songs that they are doing differently than they are originally done, just like the Steelwoods that we love, just like the Vandaliers, just like all the other ones that came through. What was it about us that triggers something? Like, what is that? Maybe it's not us. Like, take us out of it. Like, it's somebody else. You know, it's like, what is it that this...
Well, I would wager it'd be one of two things, or maybe a mix of both. So I think there was a... It's like they want to be a bar for original music. They don't want to be a cover bar.
Sure.
So, like, that's a rule that they have in place. And that's fine if that's what, you know, the way they want to do it.
And that's cool. A lot of people do that. Like Bucks. Bucks doesn't want to have, like, cover bands.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense.
Ironically, we went there the first night and played 4 hours covers and then realized what was going on. And
if we'd done that at Mercury, then that would have been like, oh, this makes sense why you're upset.
Yeah. But, you know, so, I mean, I think that if that's just what they're wanting, then I think the only, you know, foul was that was never communicated to us. You know, that's kind of what they're wanting. The other thing might be, I think all venues and bars have to have like CSAC licenses and BMI, and they have to pay like monthly to have like music playing. So it might be a workaround to not have to pay those, which I
don't think you can get away with 3 then, though.
I don't know how. It might be some sort of Oklahoma loophole. I'm not sure, but
that's what I figured it was the first time when I saw the sign, was that it was like they had to have the sign up so that they could get away without having to pay those fees.
Sure.
And again, it was like, okay, but that sign's not for us, you know.
But then they had the stamp of like, no, this is how we feel.
Yeah.
Twice on us. And it's like,
yeah,
so like,
and it's like but then, you know, also you have to, you know, put in context that it's like every other venue has a sign up somewhere, even if it's that the crowd can't see it, that says what, you know, what have you seen? You know, it's like a cliche, like no Stairway to Heaven, but now it always says
like
no feathered Indians.
Dukes.
You know?
Dukes had no feathered Indians, you know. It's like,
yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I can't quite. It's like, you know, Whitey Morgan comes to play Mercury Lounge.
Yeah. He didn't write half his tunes.
Yeah, it's like,
you know, it's like I doubt they would have said that to him. It's just like we don't have enough clout to like be cool enough or something. I mean, which I do think a lot of like Mercury is like how cool they think you are. You know, there is that's the hipster element of like, we probably just weren't cool to them. You know, like.
And when, you know, we went back through with Rob Linus.
Whatever they think is cool, I'm fine with not being.
Yeah, well, and just a small, because I feel like I've been ragging on him quite a bit. Bobby was always really cool to us.
Bobby was always very cool.
And we went back with Rob Linus, which I think was the last time we were there, and it was totally chill, totally normal. I think we played our standard set, which had more than 4 covers by their standards, and they didn't say anything that time. So
Yeah, I guess
Only thing I'll say is they just need to get a toilet seat for the men's restroom.
that would be nice.
Oh, dude.
So Tanner doesn't have to hover shit literally every time we're there.
One time, I know a lot of folks don't have to shotgun seatless toilets very often, but dude, it sucks.
Yeah, well, and especially when you're the guy that like has to stand guard, like, outside the door, and
Ain't going in there, brother.
And like, I just got to piss, and you're just like, you don't want to go.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there, dude. You don't want to see what's going on in there.
Yeah. So
Could have been, I guess, one crabby bartendress that we just like kept hitting, and that's tainted our whole thought of it too.
It was a pain, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think she was there when we played with Rob. So,
Well, that could have been it.
but
Could have been her. We've debunked it
yeah,
live.
debunked. So
I bet she had a nose ring.
I think she did. Yeah. Dude. Crazy Dave said, I yell Freebird at every show. You got to be careful at a Comancheros show, though, because we will pull it out and we will play the live 15-minute version. So be careful.
I got an Oklahoma one that you might not have brought up.
What's that?
The one right before we took off with the darkness to the West Coast.
Oh, it's
on there?
It's on.
Oh, it's the next one.
Yeah. So we'll save the doozy. So the mustard night is kind of the climax. But
I even talk about this one.
the last show we played in Oklahoma was kind of a nice send off. So we were going out to California to play with the darkness.
Yeah.
And why don't you take us from there?
So it was a Death Before Pop Country festival, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got there. Everything was going good.
I'd like to just add in, if we could. We got there at like really early in the afternoon because it was an all day event.
Yeah.
And wasn't it really hot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, really hot. And
Yeah.
we're just basic. There is a bar, but we're outside, so we were just like, we're not going inside. That's the bar,
Mm-hmm.
So we just stood outside in the heat and the sun all day, so we wouldn't be in anybody's way.
And I want to say there was a PA problem.
Mm.
Several.
They didn't have one, or it crapped out.
Well,
Like when we were sound checking or something.
wasn't this the one where the sound guy said, "This is my first rodeo"?
Yeah, so for anybody getting into this whole band thing, a little thing that will entrust you here is that if a sound engineer or someone running the show ever tries